I love riding my motorcycle, especially on days like today. But I wouldn't think about doing it without taking the necessary precautions of a good helmet, a good leather jacket, and my rain gear that's always in my saddlebag, just in case there's some dark clouds around the next turn. I'd like to think that as the father of 6 and grandfather of 5, that I'm just as prepared in all aspects of my life. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine that are in the business of doing just that, protecting you and your family for whatever might come around the next turn of life's highway. Their name is Harvest Right, and they're the makers and manufacturers of the only one of its kind in the world home freeze dryers. They're located here in Salt Lake City, so I thought I'd show you around. For most of the past 3 decades, I've been in the business of reading and reporting the news, so I've seen all the same headlines you have of the fear of terrorism, the war in the Middle East, and of course the uncertainties of places like Russia and North Korea. My duties as an Olympic announcer and more recently as the ring announcer for Glory Kickboxing internationally has taken me all over the world, from Beijing to Brussels and even into the Middle East, so I've had a chance to see firsthand how tough it is sometimes for countries, communities, and families to recover from these situations. And we've all heard about the natural disasters of floods and earthquakes that in some cases have spawned tsunamis like the ones we've seen in Japan. Dan Neville is the president and founder of Harvest Right, and he hears on a daily basis the reasons why people all over the world buy these amazing machines. Dan, people all over the world obviously buy these machines for many different reasons, but take me back to why and when you started Harvest Right.
So I think the reason we started Harvest Right is because we saw a need in the world. We were involved with freeze-dried food in another company, and we participated in the building of that company and the great products that this company sold. So about 5 years ago, we began developing and designing our own freeze dryers. One of our engineers is like a MacGyver. Seriously, he can do anything. We had to take something that was as large as a big freezer and make it small enough to put in somebody's home and easy to use, maybe even put on a counter. And we had to take that same expensive product that is in the neighborhood of $30,000 to $50,000 and very complicated to use, and make it possible to freeze dry the same quantities that those things can freeze dry, as well as make them automatic so a home user could use the product. And so today we have a freeze dryer that is relatively small. It's easy to use. It's nearly automatic. All you do is put the food in and press start, and the unit will beep at you when it's finished.
So instead of the size of a large freezer, you now have these machines that, by the way, come in multiple colors that are a little bit bigger than a microwave, but smaller than a refrigerator, and beautiful and very easy to use around the house. If you'd like to find out more about these amazing home freeze dryers, go to their website, harvestright.com, and we'd encourage you to look at all of the many videos that are available there with great ideas on how you can use it, how you rehydrate all of this fantastic freeze-dried food, and how this machine can benefit you and your family and give you a little peace of mind in your home.